All right, I have had connection. Oh, okay, it's connection available. I have had a lot of you reach out to me this week and ask kind of just questions of regarding your right leg and your left leg and strong leg, weak leg, all this stuff all this businessy stuff. So just know that don't dwell on this topic, but it is good to know as you build your business. So don't dwell and think about this all day long, because honestly, I didn't even understand it for quite some time. I just chugged along and helped people with their fitness goals. So don't let this deter you from what you're doing right now, but it is good to know. Wow, a lot of people are hopping on. It is good to know in your just to understand the business a little bit better. And for those that are truly treating this like a business, like, you need to do your homework and figure this all out. So I just want to share with you the best of my knowledge and ability, what I know about it and how to explain it best. So first of all, we have like emeralds popping in this group. Like, it's awesome. It's sweet. Like, that is the first stepping stone in this business. And let me explain what emerald is. So an emerald is, I'm going to have my little notebook, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be backwards for you guys. So here you are. I'm going to put CEO. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's backwards. Oh well, you'll get the picture. So CEO, you are your CEO, whether you want to think of that way or not, whether you're just for the discount or whatever, you are your CEO. Yes, there are people up here above you, but don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. We will get to kind of that conversation later. And as an emerald coach, you have two legs below you. So, we call them your right and your left leg. And as an emerald coach, you are going to have two personally sponsored. So I'm just going to put two PS coaches on each side. So on your right leg and your left leg. So now you can qualify for Team Cycle bonus. I'm not going to get into that yet, but I will get into it later. Now let's talk about strong leg and weak leg. So with our right and a left leg, you'll also hear us call, so is that your strong leg? Is that your weak leg? And let me tell you how you determine that. So, and let me just give Jessica Denier, she was in here earlier, and she said, I see people below me that I haven't even added. So let's just say you get someone signed up, and then all of a sudden you see two more coaches, I'll just put coaches, CC, that aren't your coaches, but they're below you. So first of all, this is your strong leg. And what that means is these coaches are coming from above, whatever this space is, from the coaches above you. As coaches get added to the team and our team, they are going to go somewhere. They're going to go somewhere, and it's going to be on one of your legs. So those coaches aren't your coaches. Those coaches are someone else's. But what is beneficial is they will go towards your volume, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So those you don't need to pay attention to those when you are rank advancing. So for personal, they don't affect your emerald status. If your personal sponsored coach, let's say is all the way down here and that's your first coach, that's still your first coach. You're still just an emerald with that. So, and when you build to diamond, you still need 4 coaches on this leg. You still need 4 coaches on this leg. So right now, this is your strong leg, and then this is your weak leg. And what weak leg means is that no coaches will ever be added from above on this leg. You are the only one that will be building on this leg. But again, you won't put all your coaches on your weak leg, because you still, to rank advance and move up, you still need to have 4 coaches on this side, 4 coaches on this side, and 2 of those coaches will need to be emerald. I'm not getting into diamond right now, but hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. So for example, for me, when I'm my CEO, and I put my husband right below me on my weak leg. And that's what I recommend everybody does. If you don't have a husband, get someone close to you, a sister, a friend, not even a friend, someone like blood, someone you completely trust. And because you will want to do that, because down the road, you will build their account. And honestly, it takes time. So my coach told me to do that. I didn't really understand why she had me do that. But now I'm like, wow. It helps our income tremendously, because and I've always heard, whatever you do to yourself, your account, make sure to do it to your husband's or whoever you put right there too. So once I hit emerald, I got Josh to emerald. Once I hit diamond, I got Josh to diamond. So now we have a solid $200 to $400 coming in from just Josh's account. And then because I built his account, now all that volume is also going up to me and double. So we're double dipping in volume. I hope I'm not like blowing people's brains up with this. I know you might need to rewatch this video a couple times to fully understand, but that's how, that's why we want someone close to you on your weak leg. You're the only one that's going to be building this. So you can build it yourself, but then you can also build it because you can build from people in your husband's account. So I think I can put this down now. So that is kind of how strong leg and weak legs works. If you still don't understand, like, what's my strong leg? What's your weak leg? Reach out to your coach. They can help you look at it. I can help you look at it and all that good stuff. So I do want to talk to you really quick though about not getting caught up in, so hold on, I jumped on the wrong time. So my husband is totally not into this. I feel like scammy if I just had him because, well, your husband doesn't have to be into it. You are running his account. Or like my husband, he just forwards me. I have to put his email in and all that stuff, but he forwards me all this stuff. Like I completely run account. A lot of my coaches in here are under my husband Josh's account. And when I sign people up under his account, I always just tell him, hey, I am putting you under my husband Josh Anderson's account, but don't worry, it's just another one of my business centers. I completely run his account and I'm still your coach and nothing changes. So right there and then, like, that just kind of sets the tone and lets him know that it's you, it's not him. So good. I'm glad that cleared it up. My husband wasn't either until last paycheck. That's awesome. And I will say this too, is I remember when I signed my husband up, he was like, sure, whatever. But like, it definitely got him in the loop. Like he sees me adding coaches and adding customers, and he likes seeing, hey, what did I make this week, and what did my account bring in? And we've signed up some of his guy friends under him, and they view him as his coach. So it just kind of, I was not expecting my husband to he's not a coach at all. Maybe one day he will want to be, but it just kind of put a little, I don't know, coach title on him. And I think it made him a little bit more involved in it and not just a me thing, more of a we thing, even though it really is still a me thing. But so here's something really important that you do need to know, is that when you sign up coaches, you only have 3. I know for me, when I signed up, it was 3 days before you could change. I think I've seen 5 days now before they are like locked in there, meaning that once after those 3 or 5 days have passed, you can't move them over, or you can, but it's a really sucky process of you have to go in, cancel their coach account. They can't sign up for 6 more months because they don't want coaches jumping from coach to coach. They don't want someone signing up with me and saying, oh, I don't like Brooke. If you don't like me, you can get off my team. I don't like Brooke. I'm going to go over to this girl's team. Oh, I don't like this girl. I'm going to go over to, they don't want people hopping from coach to coach. And that really messes up with genealogy. And it just messes up with a lot of things. So when you get someone signed up, and let's say, I'll tell you how to do preferred placement, but let's say you wanted them on your weak leg, like you signed up your husband, but all of a sudden you see he's on your strong or your right leg, or whatever this leg is, your strong leg, and you're like, oh shoot, I need to get him over here. So this is how you do it, because I've told a lot of people this week. You go into Team Beachbody account, you go up to the top where it says help, and then it'll pull up all these lists of things, and you can put change genealogy, and you need their coach ID, you need their email, maybe even a few other things. And what I always do, just because it's so time sensitive, I always call into coach relations afterwards and say, hey, like I just put in a coach change, a genealogy change. Can you make sure like everything's good? And they'll like tell me, yep, I see it. Or, I just want to make sure, because I've had it happen where I have not been able to get a coach change and I wanted them on the other leg. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, that's just how it's going to go. So make sure you get on it if you know that you want to switch it over. So how to set your preferred placement. Let's say you sign up someone on your strong leg and you're like, all right, I'm ready to sign up my husband. Let's put him on the weak leg. You go into your coach online office. You go to monitor my business. You go to downline, and then you'll see preferred placement. You'll click on that, and then you make sure it's your coach ID in there, and then you'll go either left leg or right leg, whatever your weak leg is. And then you can sign up your husband and he'll go on there. Always double check that he's on there, because you just don't want him on the other side and all that stuff happening. So 3 to 5 days of that. Okay, I'll see what questions you guys are having. My husband's totally bored with this. 5 days. Thank you, Cassie. Added Kyle, and I thought I would order all my extras through his account. But then he tried Shakeology and likes it, and he consistently, sorry, I have to read it out loud, uses Recover. Yeah, mine for Shakeology. Yep, that's what I do too. I use Josh's for Energize, Beach Bars, and now I think I have to add in like Recover on there. And I just use mine for Shakeology because that's 90 volume, and then I order everything else so I can boost the volume through my husband's account, which goes into my account. So I did want to talk about really quick about income and Team Cycle bonus. And so just remember, nope, that's not what I wanted. You have these 2 legs. So every time for Team Cycle bonus as an Emerald coach, that's when you can get Team Cycle bonus. As this leg hits 200 volume. So let's say like 3 people order Shakeology. What's 90 times 3? I don't even know. So, there's that 108. Oh my gosh, 270, whatever. 200. So there's 200 volume. And then this side, let's say 2 people order Energize or Shakeology and it gets 100 volume. I'm really bad at math, so sorry about that. That's when a Team Cycle bonus happens and you get $14. So every time there's 200 happens on one leg and 100 on the other leg, you get $14. Before you say whoop-de-doo, like that covers your business fee. So that's awesome. And that's nothing not commission based. So it's nothing that you really did. But at the same time, that $14 can add up, and it goes slow. I won't lie and say you're going to see $14 all the time, and it's going to add up. But to be completely honest, my last paycheck this last week, I had $500 just because of the Team Cycle bonuses, of the productivity of my team. That blows my mind that that's just another source of income that wasn't even commissions at all. And the crazy thing is that just is gonna, for all of us and for you and for me, it's just gonna get higher the more that our team explodes. It's exploding right now, and the more that it explodes and builds and people get added and then they add people, it's just a ripple effect that takes time to see, and it's slow building, but you will get there. And I want to talk too about worrying about the coaches up here. I'll be 100% honest with you. I've had maybe 2 or 3 coaches added from above me to below me. I must be on and I don't even care. Someone told me to not even worry about what's going on above you. So that's what I've done. But I'm pretty sure I'm on an inside of an inside of an inside leg. So I just never have gotten coaches added below me. And that is totally fine. You have to approach this business like you're building it from the ground up, and just worry about your coaches and what's going on, and not worry about, okay, who's this coach and who's this coach, because that's not really what's going to matter. And it's not going to build, it's not going to boost your business into the sky. You have to worry about what you are doing. You have to put in the work of, okay, I'm going to sell 3 to 5 challenge packs each month. I'm going to try and get 3 to 5 new coaches, and just keep doing that month after month after month, and trust the process. With income, it really wasn't, my first year, I wasn't, I would say all in. 1, because I just kind of was feeling it out. And 2, it was scary to say I was all in, not meaning that this is all I do all day, every day, because I have 3 kids, but there's that fear of failure. Well, what if I say I'm all in, I'm this coach, and then I'm make no money, I barely help anybody, and I just fail. So for me, that first year was a huge, I didn't want to say I was all in. I knew that from a year from now, I would still be doing these workouts. I would still be drinking Shakeology. I'd still be using Energize to get all the things done. But it wasn't the income that kept me going. It was you guys. It was the ladies. I think there was a lot of times where I wouldn't even check my income for months. And it wasn't important. I knew in the back of my mind that hopefully one day it would be there. But in that first year, especially when I wasn't really committed, it wasn't really pretty. Nothing was really there. But again, I just kept telling myself, well, I know I'm going to be doing this stuff in a year. I love these workouts. I love Beachbody. I bleed Beachbody blue. I love this community. So I know I'm going to be doing this in a year. So if I keep just doing it, keep just sharing, I've watched my coach Megan do it. I've watched a lot of her coaches be successful and do it. I can do it too. And that was kind of my thinking of that first whole year. And then finally I was like, what am I doing? Like, why don't I just go all in? Going all in doesn't mean it like this is all I'm doing. It's just, I'm dedicating an hour every day to making sure I work the business. I'm dedicating time, a little bit of time at night to wrap up messages and to work on the weekends sometimes when everyone's napping, my husband included, and I want to nap, but I'm going to do a little bit more work. So those little things add up over time. And seeing other people do it gave me the hope that maybe I could do it too. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. Like, I know for me, and I said it yesterday in my stories, if you watched it, like I had my highest paycheck in a week this last week, but it was like, I'm not doing anything different than I did a year ago. Like, I'm just still doing the same things of, okay, just trying to sell challenge packs because I truly believe that is the best deal for everyone. I want more ladies in this coach team because it's such a fun place and I love working with you guys, and that's what I keep doing. And I'm not putting any more hours, but just the consistency over time is what's propelling it. And that I can make $1,300 in a week by doing the same things that I've always done blows my mind. And I'm not sure if you guys know that my coach Megan, she makes like $8,000 to $9,000 in a week, which again blows my mind. I asked her this morning, I'm like, so where are you taking us for that retreat again? For the diamond retreat? And she still hasn't got back to me. So I'm really curious because I know she's going to treat us really well this year. But I want a lot of you at that diamond retreat because it's going to be awesome. So to be at that retreat, you have to be a diamond. And I know it'll probably be this fall, but I just still don't know where. But it blows my mind, the potential of this business. But you just have to keep going. And that income might not be there at all. You just have to focus on truly the things that matter in this business, helping others, helping yourself, and just keep doing it day after day after day. And then the income is like an added bonus. Like I don't know. It's blowing my mind. All right. What are you guys saying on here that I can answer questions, or else I'm like sweating because I don't like talking about income and all that stuff. But I think it's important for all of us to know. All right. Strong leg, or do I make my hubby emerald first then add to my strong leg? I'll need to look. I don't know. That's just what I was told. And success leave clues to whatever you do, get your hubby to, because eventually you will want your husband emerald so that you're diamond. Because as a diamond coach, you need 4 coaches on each leg that are personally your coaches. And then one of those coaches, it doesn't matter which one, are emerald. So eventually there will need to be an emerald, whether you want to do it now or do it whenever. So Libby, if you sign up the hubs up, what's the best thing to sign him up for? Package? Yeah, great question. So I believe I did mine when I signed up Josh. I did like the 3-day refresh challenge pack just because 1, I wanted to do the 3-day refresh. 2, I think I got, it comes with Shakeology, and I got like the 24 packets because I was running like Shakeology groups and I could give them, sell them, all that good stuff. And for like Shakeology on the go. And then 3, it boosted my volume and I didn't have to pay that $40 business sign up fee. So that's just one option. Or you could just sign them up with nothing and pay the $40 business fee and go from there. Sarah, I just did mine with products. Perfect. Pretty sure I've jacked up my legs. No, you haven't. I've looked at yours. You're fine. Oh, no, you haven't messed up 3. And if you think you messed up, like, there's so much time, obviously 3 to 5 days, but there's so much time. People are going to be coming to you or adding to your legs. And honestly, you just never know who's going to build. Like, I know I've talked with some of you, like, well, should I think this person is a builder? Should I put them on this leg or this leg? And honestly, you just never know. Like, how am I trying to say this? Like, I've had people who I thought really wanted to do this and wanted to build with it. So I put them on, I think, my weak leg, and they haven't done, which is fine. Like, you don't have to do anything with this. I'm never going to force you to do anything with this, but they didn't do anything. And I'm like, so I'm like, oh shoot, I should have put them on this leg, but you just don't know, you have to go with what you know. You have to trust, that God has placed them in your life and it has brought them to be a coach for a certain reason. And you just kind of have to, that's just my thinking, trust the process. So when people sign up as a coach, have you ever had to make a coach change to Josh? I believe Yes. So like if they sign up as a customer under you and then switch them over to Josh, I think is what you're asking. If so, yes, I just send them, let's say if I had a customer sign up through me with a challenge pack and then they want to sign up as a coach, but I want to put them under my husband, I just send them the coach. I just explain it to them again. I just say, hey, I'm actually going to put you under my husband's account. I'm still your coach. Nothing changes, but it's just another one of my business centers. Could you fill out this coach change form for me? And then we'll get you signed up from there. So, perfect. All right, so if you're thinking you're messed up, you haven't messed up. You guys are fine. All right, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Give it time. It's gonna give it time to work. Trust the process. Keep loving on people, and you'll keep doing it. So what happens if your first coach on your weak leg decides to no longer be an active coach? Is that what you're asking? Decides to no longer be an active first coach on your weak leg. So you don't have anyone on your weak leg yet, right, Kayla? Because I just looked at your stuff and I saw you had 3 on your right, which I believe is your weak leg. Or no, your strong leg, and then your left one didn't have anything. Okay, so, but you're saying if you sign someone up, so if they go inactive and they so if they go inactive and they're not ordering anything, then they're not doing anything. So they're not, especially if they're not Emerald, they can't get that volume. So it doesn't really matter if they're there, if that's what you're asking. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, I'm confusing myself with that question. I'm going to do that for my next girl who's wanting to sign up this month. Sweet. Way to go, Dana. All right. If there are no other questions, I feel like I blabbered on. Hopefully it made somewhat sense. Like I said, there are a lot of also YouTube stuff about right leg, left leg. You can go way in depth. But honestly, my motto is kind of get the base of it, of the right leg, left leg. You have a weak leg, strong leg, and then I can help you place them as you go. Make sure to let me know because I don't always I'll get notifications, but there's just a lot going on. So I can help you place as you go when you need help. But I don't always notice when you sign up a new coach because there's just a lot going on. Yeah, you bet. All right. I am going to try and wrap up a few more things and I hope this cleared up some stuff for you guys. Make it a good one.